beats. Mega Cat Studios has done an impressive job with the game's pixel art, as the environments are richly detailed, capturing the eerie atmosphere the Five Nights at Freddy's is known for. The lighting effects in particular stand out, adding a layer of tension as you navigate the dark, retro-inspired corridors of Freddy's. The game animations are fluid, and while some of the character designs may take a moment to adjust to, they ultimately complement the game's nostalgic aesthetic. And the game's sound design is another area where Into the Pit excels. The ambient noises from the creaking of the floorboards to the brutal sounds of the yellow rabbit are designed to keep you on your edge. And its soundtrack, while not iconic as some earlier Five Nights at Freddy's titles, still serves to heighten the tension, especially during moments of suspense and chaos sequences. However, the soundscape is not without its flaws. As you progress through the game, the repetition of certain audio cues can diminish their impact, making the scares feel more predictable. This predictability unfortunately extends to the horror elements of the game as a whole. This game introduces a unique blend of hide-and-seek mechanics, puzzle solving, and exploration. The game's core loop revolves around avoiding the yellow rabbit while completing various tasks and uncovering secrets within the pizzeria and other locations. Initially, the gameplay loop is engaging, combining tension and strategy as you decide when to hide and when to make a run for it. However, as the game progresses, the simplicity of the mechanic becomes apparent. Hidden spots, particularly the bends, are overpowered, turning what should have been a tense cat and mouse game into a somewhat repetitive exercise. This is exacerbated by the game's AI, which, while content during some sequences, can easily be exploited during regular navigation, diminishing the overall challenge. The game's puzzles and the arcade minigames are a welcome addition, adding variety to the gameplay. And these minigames are not only fun, but they also serve to deepen the narrative by tying into the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Yet despite these strengths, the game's pacing suffers due to the repetition of certain gameplay elements, and the lack of significant evolution in the core mechanics. One of the more contentious aspects of the game is its length. A standard playthrough clocks in around 4 hours, which, while appropriate for a story being told, may feel short, especially with the game's price tag. The game does encourage multiple playthroughs with various endings to uncover and secrets to find, but the repetitive nature of the gameplay may deter some players from fully exploring the content, and its save system, which only allows for one autosave slot, further complicates its replayability. The lack of manual save options means that players who make a mistake or miss a crucial item may find themselves forced to replay large portions of the game. This design choice, while adding layers of challenge, ultimately feels more frustrating than rewarding. In my opinion, Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit is a game that tugs at the heartstrings of Five Nights at Freddy's fans, offering a nostalgic trip to the series' roots while experimenting with new gameplay and storytelling methods. Its pixel art and sound design are undeniable and impressive, creating an atmosphere that is both familiar and fresh. Its narrative, while occasionally convoluted, offers enough intrigue to keep players invested, especially those familiar with the broader Five Nights at Freddy's lore. But the game is not without its shortcomings. The repetitive gameplay, unbalanced mechanics, and frustrating save system detracts from the overall experience. And unfortunately, the game is just a 7 out of 10. It's not a game I can recommend to everyone, but it is a game I can recommend to fans of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. If you believe the price is worth the 4 hours, then definitely